And when I think back on it, I was the first person that employed Michael in California, babe. I gave him his fucking opportunity. Because if I would have never done that as a paper boy and went through the window, then he wouldn't have done it the next day and the next whole year, collecting his $189 check a month, putting food on the table for me and my mom, who he fucking wants to film getting fucking rammed by a fucking dildo. But then, yeah, my second job was Applebee's in Modesto, and my mom called them after a day and said he will never be working there again. I don't know what happened. My third job, I went to Stockton Applebee's, where I thrived and I excelled as the neighborhood expert, setting world records for most 3 stacks cups to be held ever. 46, one was in my teeth. Glass. I did a no-call, no-show there, didn't show up for work. Because I started working, I don't know where. I think in the meantime, that's when I got the second. No, I started working at Office Max at the same time as Applebee's, and then I did a no-call, no-show at Office Max, because that place was boring as fuck. Couldn't do it. Just have me stand in one spot. Fuck you. So then, after Applebee's, I said, bro, I'm going to fucking start my goddamn career. And I got a job at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. My first embezzlement. Over $20-something $100 worth of gasoline. And he had 20-something, 2,000-something. And Vieco, V-J-E-K-O, from fucking Saudi Arabia or whatever, he said, I do believe that there's some misuses of the gas card. Does anybody want to share any information about that? And just to let you know that we do have you on camera doing this. And they said, well, I'm going to either call the cops and you can get arrested and fired, or you can just get fired. And I just said, oh, I said, I really did all that. I did that. I did about 10 minutes ago. Here's your gas card. Later. Left. By that time, I was already still working at Outback, holding the Enterprise and Outback. So then I just became the stud of Outback. Fucking shit. And then, right around that time, I got my job as the truck driver for the donation company. And that is the only job I call bullshit on. I took the boxes home, all the stuff, charity stuff. It was for charity. It was my charity. But the part was, baby, that I had to get up every morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and ride my stupid ass bike with a sheep fucking wool covered fucking seat. Badass shit. Later it got stolen from me and the motherfucker said, that's not my bike seat. And I said, bullshit. There ain't one sheep in the world that looks like my sheep. Anyway, so I'd ride it an hour and a half to work in the freezing rain, fucking cold as fuck, just tweaking. And I get to work and the guy says, just go home. It's 5 in the morning. I just rode my bike this long. I said, for real? You're going to tell me to go home? And he said, well, come back tomorrow. I got to think about it. Come back tomorrow after riding my bike again. He says, you're no longer working here. And I said, you couldn't have fucking called me, motherfucker. And what am I fired for? And he's like, just go. Why? I'm not going to go. Joe was his name with a mustache. Aaron over there from Stockton, he's cool. He's like, what'd you do, bro? And I said, he's talking about boxes, bro, missing. And he's like, oh, shit, and walked away. Hella fast, because he was doing it, too. So then, anyway, fucking went all the way back home. And that's when then it just left me Outback. It was kind of weird. So after Outback, I then worked for a glass company at All American Glass. This is where I really came into my own. And that was the job. No, not yet. So then, I hit the booming $8.15 an hour, and that wasn't enough along with my penis to keep Jenny happy, so she cheated on me, left with Dominic, some guy from Texas, Marines. Anyway, so I'm working for the glass company, and then I quit on that. Didn't show up one day. I was already working at the next day for Peter at the glass company. He was from Germany. He drank a shit ton of coffee. Hello, Jeremiah! He told me one time, he's like, the window wouldn't fit in the side light of the door, and this fool, it's tempered, so you can't do anything. If you hit a corner, it's going to shatter. This fool said, hand me my glass hammer. His glass hammer. His glass hammer. It's going to hit glass and break it. He got it in there somehow without breaking it, but then Then I got a job at Vista Wall, my dad's company. Worked there in Sacramento until that place fucking just shut down, and they sent me to Fremont, where I never quite found out who I really was. Oh, that's right. I got fired in Fremont. They talked some shit to me. The fucking manager did, and I called him a fucking faggot. Straight up fucking said, "You're a fucking faggot, dude. Shut the fuck up." And then I had to figure out how I'm getting home 3 hours away from Fremont with a shitty car on empty. So I made it home anyway. So after that, I worked for Alcal Arcade in Sacramento with Bobby and this other dude. And Bobby then came to live with me in Stockton, but we kicked him out because when I got fired from there, because they said I really wasn't that smart and that good at what I did, I said, no shit. So then Bobby, who got to keep his job that day, really didn't though, because I was his right to work. So that nigga never got taken to work, and then I kicked him out for not having rent money after he got fired. Or after he quit. I got unemployment. So after that, Fremont fucking Old Castle Glass, again, that general manager left back somewhere else, and the guy Greg, who I bought my fucking Daewoo Laganza from, he was now the manager, and he was cool. So he rehired me, only to be fired by the next guy like 11 months later when I had met Jamie through my dad and set me up for failure. It's by Cesar Nunez, who lives in Tracy, and he's a fucking stupid bitch. Anyway, that's pretty neat. I like that. Anyway, so then got fired for that because they said they didn't really know what I was doing when I was doing 97 things at once, and I said, neither do I. I grabbed my boots because they paid for my boots, and I took them off because I had slippers in my locker because I had to drive a fucking train to work. Doot doot. And then I threw the fucking boots all fucking hella hard at the office. My dad's office is over there. He sees the whole thing and just went, oh, girl, I ain't talking to that nigga. Then we had to shuttle bus back to the train, all of us, with the manager who just fired me that I threw the boots at, sitting right behind me just like, ah. And I was just fucking talking shit to myself. Just fuck this motherfucker. Fucking punk. Anyway, then I moved down to Modesto and I got a job at Paul's Glass Company in Turlock, California. And got fired from there once and then got rehired again. And then ultimately led to my demise. He fired me because it was my birthday and everybody was leaving at like noon. And I just said, hey guys, I know no one cares, but it is my birthday and I'd like to go to the mountains. Can I leave early too? And the guy owner turns around, the glass boss, turns around and says, oh, thank you for blessing us with your fucking presence, Jeremiah. By all means, you can leave forever. So I left, and then I came here like 2 weeks later.
A blue.
I see the blue. And then I got a job as a chef, which I got ultimately laid off, fired for COVID and making too much. And now, then I got a job at a ranch and got fired for apparently stealing their screen door or something in Mexican porn. And now I work where I work now, Kerr Mortuary. Run it!